Hello besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jessicatarii and I'm so happy that you guys are here to see my beautiful face. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch my videos. If you're not yet a subscriber, please don't be shy, subscribe to my channel. And if this isn't your first time or your second time and you're still not subscribed, please tell me why you're not subscribed in the comment section, because I want to know like why you guys not subscribed. A lot of you are not subscribed to my channel or you watch my videos, but anyways, I do appreciate. But join the fam, subscribe to my channel. We have a goal, like we have to get to 1k and we're like in 650, which I am so happy and excited about. But I want you guys to subscribe to the channel so you guys can motivate me to like post more videos. I'm not yapping so much today. How are you guys doing? I don't ask you that question and I want to know how you guys are doing when you guys are watching my videos. Like, I know life is a lot these days, so like, how are you faring? How is life going? I just want to know, like, are you well? And yeah, just tell me how you feel in the comment section and we can do more engagement there. And just in case you would like to know, I am also doing quite great. I've had a tough period, but I'm in my like liberal season and I'm happy. Yeah, so guys, I will be talking about things that I have to say about London since I moved here. If you're new, I moved to London in January this year, so it's about like 6 months, and there's a lot I have to say. I want to share with you guys just in case, like, if people that are currently living abroad or living in London have the same experience, or if you're in Nigeria or in any country and you're trying to migrate, these are things that I would like to share with you for you to know about London before you come in. Yeah, so let's go straight into that. So guys, before I start, I want to say that these things are, there's no particular order. I just thought about them and I wanted to talk about them. There's no one that's more important than the other. There's no one that's more serious. Some of them aren't even that deep, but I just want to talk about it. So it's just a simple video. I'm not shading or doing anything like that. I'm just sharing how I feel and how maybe these things have affected me. The first thing on my list would be the daylight savings adjustment. When I came in January, I think we had like shorter daylight and the sun would set around like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and it would give you like very limited time to like do what you have to do during the day. And now in June we have like longer daylight, which like sometimes currently sun is setting around like 9, 8:30, stuff like that, and I think it's even going to get longer. So before I moved to London, actually I've always been like, how would I put it, I've been interested in like weather and climate kind of stuff because my brother is into stuff like that. So I've always known that there are places that do have like longer daylight and shorter daylight. Some people don't even have sunlight like through for like 4 or 5 months. That's in like Arctic area or Antarctica. Yeah, I didn't like the one in January. I didn't like the fact that I had like very limited time to do anything because I do not like darkness. I just want to feel, and I'm very paranoid, so being in the dark doesn't completely make me feel safe. Whenever it's dark, I just want to be inside my house. So during like that season, I wasn't really happy about it. But now during the summer, obviously I'm happier because I get to have more time to spend outside to do multiple things. And even if like people like me that are not completely morning persons, we get to still have like that time to do stuff that we want to do during the day or during the daytime. Yeah, so I love summer. Basically, in terms of like the daylight savings, I love it. I look forward to it and I'm so happy that when summer and it's here. So guys, the second thing on my list is the phrase or the word seasonal depression. I don't think if you don't experience like severe seasonal changes, you would really understand the seasonal depression. When I was in Nigeria, I didn't understand it. I'm like, well, it's cold. Yeah, I understand that it's cold, but I don't think like it would completely affect my mental health and stuff like that. But the thing with seasonal depression is like, when it's cold, especially for me and people like me that do live alone, when it's cold outside, you do not want to be outside, like physically, like your body doesn't just want you to be there, you want to be inside. I remember because I came in January and I didn't even experience it as bad as when it's usually in December, which is like peak winter, but it was quite cold. It was still about 3 degrees, 2 degrees when I came during the day, so it was still a bit cold. And throughout January down to March, like when it got to March, I was already tired. I was like, what is this? I was about to say, sorry guys, what is this? Can this cold like leave? I was tired of being cold. I was tired of wearing winter jackets. I wanted to completely live my best life in a tropical era, which is what my body is very used to, because I was born and raised in Nigeria, and Nigeria on a norm is 30 degrees plus. So I was very confused and I wasn't happy about it, and I usually find myself inside just trying to be warm and not be outside. Being inside just gives your mind a lot of time, on a lot of space to think and nitpick on every single thing that you're doing, completely judge yourself and make yourself feel bad, and that's where the depression comes in. So what happens to me is, like, when I'm in my 3rd day or 4th day and I start feeling down, voluntarily like just go outside, let me go just buy chocolate or something and just have it to eat. And I go outside, I walk for like, let me say 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and I'm back in my room and I'm completely happy. Like my mood totally changes, because now it wasn't as cold as before, so I could take walks, like I could do this kind of stuff. But when it's cold, you can't walk anywhere, you can't do anything. I think the only other solution is maybe going to the gym, and I wasn't doing that. So being indoors was taking a lot on me, and it now made me feel like there was something wrong when there's actually nothing wrong. But now in the summer it has changed, or in spring season it has changed, because like it's warm outside, I go outside more, I take walks, and completely I am 10 times more happier than I was when it was during winter season. So I think that's, to my understanding, that's how seasonal depression works, and I think it's a real thing and people should be watchful of that so you don't fall victim of seasonal depression. So another thing I've noticed in London that I do love, I think these 3 things I've said I've loved them, but like it's a love-hate relationship sometimes. But this one that I actually do really love is like the amount of pets that I see. So usually when I'm taking walks, I'm usually taking walk on Sunday, and I live in London. If you don't live in London, maybe it's not as frequent, but here in London it is very frequent. So that is seeing a lot of pets, a lot of dogs, usually dogs, because people don't usually walk cats. Like cats don't even want to walk, they just want to be at home and do their stuff, like they're very self-independent. But dogs, like I have seen a variety of breeds that I have never seen before, and I do love dogs. If you know me, I do love animals, like I love pets. Let's be clear with that. I don't love every animal, but I do love dogs especially, and I do like cats as well, but there are a lot of dogs. So when I walk on Sundays, I see so many dogs and I'm like, these dogs are so cute. At this point, I don't know the breed. Normally I would say, oh, when I was in Nigeria, I usually say, oh, I want this particular breed if I'm going to get a dog, or I want this breed, or I want that. But now I don't even know, because like I'm very confused. I want a toy poodle, I want a sausage, the sausage ones, like those ones are so cute. Like I love shit. I think I would definitely give into getting a pet one day, that's a dog. But right now, honestly, I'm definitely not getting a dog now, but a dog is definitely on my list, because like I love when I see these dogs outside with their owners. It almost makes me go crazy. I love dogs and cats as well. I see a lot of stray cats, and their stray cats are not slim, like they are not looking malnourished. The stray cats I see, especially the ones like close to my house, there was a day that a stray black cat was on my window and it was crazy. But these cats are not, they're not like malnourished, they're fat, like they look good. Their fur they look good. So that's that. And I think the other animal I have seen, one thing I'm happy that I have not seen is like lizards. I hate reptiles, I hate rodents. So because it was really winter season, I don't, now I see more insects. So before I didn't see like reptiles like that, and I was so happy. I hate them so much. And another animal that I saw for the first time were foxes. I thought they were actually scary, but they are literally shaking whenever they see a human and running away. So I'm fine with them, seeing them, but as long as they run away from me. Another thing I have to say about living in London is I gave way to the socks and slides, or socks and crocs, or socks and anything. I think if you watched my most popular video, a lot of people were angry at the fact that I said that, and because I didn't like the socks and slides trend when I was in school, and I still don't like it when like you're in hot places. Like if I go to Nigeria, I don't want to wear socks and slides. I don't think I will do it. But here I'm always wearing socks and something. My socks and my crocs, my socks and my slides, my socks and my shoes. Literally socks is like a basic, like you have to wear socks. So yeah, I gave in. I hope you guys are happy. I will stop shading people that do it, and yeah, I gave it to the socks and slides trend. Yeah, and sometimes it actually does look cool now that I'm here. So a big thing about living in London that I have noticed is walking a lot. Like I think on a regular I do make like at least 7k walking, 7k steps at least. When I came I could walk like 15k steps because I was still trying to find my way and know how things worked, but now it's lesser, but at the same time I walk a lot. I thought the first time I came, I thought I wouldn't be able to survive it because I wasn't fit and I never have been to the gym, or I don't know how to walk. So I always have that thing that when you go to the gym for the first time, like your legs itch so bad. That's what happened to me, and I would almost start crying on the road, and it's cold at the same time. It was crazy, but look how far we've come. My legs don't itch anymore. I walk long distances, but not too long, because sometimes when it's too long, like it can drive me crazy. So yeah, walking. The other side of this walking long distances is getting comfortable shoes. I think that was like a very, very big thing for me, because I used to sometimes wear Air Force Ones to school, and Air Force Ones for me are not comfortable. I don't know how people do it. So I did not like wearing them to go to school because I would get to work. But I had like these New Balance trainers that I brought from Nigeria, and they were very, very comfortable walking shoes. So they literally helped me through the first period, because I was always wearing them because they were very, very comfortable. The next thing is how easy it is to access things, and like those things could literally finish your money if you don't have like financial wisdom. For me, I'll always be going how accessible things were, or trying to find accessible things for me when I was in Nigeria. But now things are like so accessible, and if you're not careful, like you're walking into every store, not every store, but like you're walking into your favorite stores every single time, and you're buying something and coming out from there. So I normally have never been an impulsive buyer, so it wasn't really a completely difficult thing for me to do, but it's been more difficult because things are now very, very easily accessible. So I'm like, am I gonna fight it? I have to fight it, literally, to not buy things every time. So things will be very, very accessible. Like there was a time that I was walking down the street and I saw Instamix Polaroids, like the Polaroid pack that you could put in your camera. When I was in Nigeria, like that thing was so hard for me to find. I literally had to order from a particular person every time that I wanted to have it. So like it's very accessible. I'm like, wow, this thing is here. And it was a really big thing for me now then, but now like obviously I've gotten quite used to it, so I have to strain myself from buying stuff. one of the very important things actually that moving abroad has really taught me is the sense of responsibility every single time. Is not like it's not like, oh, I'm responsible for this particular thing at this particular time. Like every single minute and time that you're abroad, like for the past 6 months that I've been here, I have been responsible every single second, because I'm like, if I don't do it, nobody will. If I don't put my clothes in the machine to wash, nobody will do it for me, literally. So sometimes even if I come home and I'm very tired, maybe if I'm going to work or something, I still have to get up, make food. I think that's like one of the most difficult parts. I still have to get up, make food for myself to eat. If I don't do it, I would definitely not eat till the next day, and the next morning maybe I'm doing something else, like, or also I'm just trying to. So there's a lot. So other than that, there's still like being responsible for money as well. So there's a lot of responsibility that comes with like living abroad and living alone. So not even just London, but yeah, you have to be responsible whether you like it or not. So I think one of the big things that everybody talks about when they go abroad, whichever country that you're going to, even if you don't go abroad, like changing states, as long as you move from your family home to another place, there's always a sense of loneliness that comes with it. And how have I dealt with that actually, Tari? I think it's a constant process of growth in that area. Like I said, for me, whenever I am inside, I just feel like I just need to communicate with people, or like even if I don't need to communicate, even if I don't have to communicate, I just need to get outside. So for me, I always found comfort in doing things alone before I moved. So it wasn't really that bad. It only becomes severe when I haven't seen or spoken to people in a while, or I haven't, like, it will take a while normally, sure. It's not like regular, like every week or every 2 days or every 3 days. It takes me longer for me to feel lonely, and for me to feel like down about it, because I know how to do things on my own. I know how to like make myself feel comfortable and stuff like that. So it wasn't really bad for me, but in as much as when it happens, I do try to reach out. So communication is a very important tool, or a very important thing that you also need to know. You need to know how to communicate with people, his family, everybody. You need to know how to communicate with people, because they are not experiencing what you're experiencing. Sometimes some people that come from families that maybe you're the first person to actually migrate, they don't even know how it feels, or they don't even know how it's to deal with you being abroad. They don't know that you're experiencing some things that you're experiencing. I don't know if you get what I mean, but if I'm making sense, give me a thumbs up, please. So guys, this is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video down to the end. Like, I can't believe I'm this person. Like, I've really grown a lot, like a lot. Thank you guys for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and drop a comment. Tell me what you think. If you are abroad, tell me something that I missed actually, because maybe obviously everybody's experiences are different. So if you have anything to add to all of the things I've said, please tell me in the comment section, and let's chat about it. If you're still not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what to say, but I'm happy that you did watch the video till the end, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you. Peace and love. Bye guys.